Since, O Lord, you're near me once again to ask how all below is doing now, and usually receive me without pain, you see me too among the wild crowd. Forgive me, I cannot speak in noble style, and since I'm still reviled by this whole crew, my parts would be sure to make you smile, if you had not renounced or laughter too. Your suns and worlds are not within my ken, I merely watch the plague state of man. The little god of earth remains the same queer sprite as on the first day on primal lights. His life would be less difficult, poor thing, without your gift of heavenly glimmering. He calls it reason, using light celestial, just to outdo the beasts in being bestial. To me he seems, with difference to your grace, one of those crickets jumping round the place, who takes his flying leaps with the legs so long, then falls to grass and chants the same old song. But not content with grasses to repose in, this one will hunt for muck to stick his nose in. For the great majority of mankind are satisfied with appearances as though they were realities, and are often more influenced by the things that more seem than by those that are. I see my discourse leaves you cold. Dear kids, I do not take offense. Recall, the devil he's old. Grow old yourselves, and he'll make sense. I am part of that power which eternally wills evil, and eternally works good. I am the spirit that negates, and rightly so, for all that comes to be deserves to perish wretchedly. It were better nothing would begin, does everything that your terms, sin, destruction, evil represent. That is my proper element. I'm not omniscient, but I know a lot. All theories grey, my friend, but forever green is the tree of life. You are aware of only one unrest, nor never learn to know the other. Two souls, alas, are dwelling in my breast, and one is striding to forsake its brother. Unto the world and grossly loving zest, with clinging tendrils, one adheres. The other rises forcibly in quest of rarefied, ancestral spheres. If there be spirits in the air that hold their sway between the earth and sky, descend out of the golden vapor stair and sweep me into iridescent life. Or came a magic cloak into my hands to carry me to distant lands, I should not trade it for the choicest gown, nor for the cloak and garments of the crown. What I possess seems far away to me, and what is gone becomes reality. Wild dreams torment me as I lie, and though a God lives in my heart, though all my power waken at his word, though he can move my every inmost part, yet nothing in the outer world is steered. Thus by existence tortured and oppressed, I crave for death, I long for rest. Why is it that I am the only one of the great demons living under the dark heavens who seeks to ascend into the light? For many millennia I've asked myself this question without ever finding an answer. Now I've finally found it. It horrifies me, and yet makes me happy at the same time, because it lifts me far above my kind, far above all other archdemons. Now that I know, I have to act. Not so long ago I thought I was ready to commit suicide, which I considered so often without hesitation. But I couldn't do it. I fell in love again with life and found a reason to stay. There are but two roads that lead to an important goal and to the doing of great things: strength and perseverance. Strength is the load of but a few privileged men. But austere perseverance, harsh and continuous, may be employed by the smallest of us, and rarely fails of its purpose, for its silent power grows irresistibly greater with time. When the sun sets in the west and the moon rises in the east, stars will begin to appear in the sky, and wind will blow towards the ground. Then the gate of new life will open.